Hello and welcome to this installment of the Hot Seat. Brian's not here to correct me, so I got it right this time. So let's get started. We're going to start off by some headlines. Zeke suspended again.
Oh yeah, that came back. I am a happy man.
I'm a happy man too.
I thought they said that he's not suspended.
They did. Then it got brought up to what, like a higher court or something?
Fifth District
then,
Court, and they ruled that he is suspended immediately.
Isn't that the rest of the season?
Until he comes back week 13.
Ooh.
So that hurts fantasy.
That's a bit of a wait.
That hurts fantasy, only because that's your championship.
Yeah.
Or or getting ready for the playoffs at least. So.
At least they'll have him back by the playoffs. So
That's going to affect the Cowboys too.
Yeah.
Cowboys are struggling.
A little bit, yeah.
Kaiser's out. Hogan's in for Cleveland.
Ooh.
Why?
He's not
just
performing
not
well.
playing
He's
good.
not playing good.
Okay, just be happy that he's still there. It's a Browns QB.
All right.
Let's see. The NFL is having a meeting to discuss a new rule change regarding the national anthem protest. They're making it a rule whether, it's against the rules if you either stay in the locker room, don't come out, or in the tunnel, don't come out, or you come out and have your hand over your heart.
I thought that already was a rule.
It's a rule deep in the rule book, but they haven't read it.
So it just hasn't been enforced.
Yeah, now they're going to enforce it.
So they're starting to fine? Like to send out fines for that?
I think
I
it's
don't
dumb.
know.
I think it's dumb because if they enforce it, then they're going to get so much backlash from.
Yeah.
It's going to create a lot of controversy.
Yeah, so not that many headlines. So now it's time for Fraser scores. Last week, Chippewa beat Dakota 37-7. Warren Mott lost to Romeo 34-13.
That's a close game.
Romeo looks good.
Wait, Romeo won?
Romeo, yeah, I just
Romeo.
We're about to get busted by Romeo when we play him. Fraser
42, Ford 17. That's very good. That's the most points we put up all year. Very good. Grosse Pointe South 31, Anchor Bay 20.
Really?
South beat them? No way.
In their place. That's impressive. That's impressive.
Anchor Bay is good.
And Ike, of course, 34-7 over Stevenson.
Why
of course.
wouldn't they have won?
So that's that. Now upcoming.
Get a shout out soccer. We won 3-0 first MAC Red win Wednesday in Stevenson.
There you go.
We're heading into districts Monday. Come support at 4. Playing at Ford against Ford. Lost them 1-0 last Monday, but we could beat them.
All right. There's your soccer.
Okay.
All right. There's your soccer. Upcoming football for tonight. 5-2 Dakota at 5-2 Romeo.
Dakota all day.
Dakota.
I'm going to give this one to Romeo.
Oh, boo. Come on. Really?
I like Dakota. Good school. Interesting 9th grade center gym. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
You guys remember that? They had that bent rim.
Yeah. So now 7-0 Ike at 4-3 Mott.
Ike's taking it.
Ike, easy.
3-4 Fraser at 4-3 Utica at Tyler.
This is also their homecoming game.
Yes, it is.
So it's going to be packed in the stands on probably both sides.
We rolled over a team we rolled over Ford for their homecoming.
Yeah, we got rolled over for our homecoming, so.
Utica's got some big boys.
I know they do.
I think that if they beat Utica in the past, I remember my brother played a couple years ago, so
Yeah.
I think they can pull this one out.
I think they can do it.
Yeah, we can do it. We can do it.
We'll bring the band too. Moral support.
6-1 Chippewa Valley at 2-5 Stevenson.
Chip. Fire up,
And
Chip.
Steven.
I'm
Okay,
giving
that
it to
sounds-
Chip.
Yeah.
Fire up, Chip.
And the last one, 1-6 Lance Cruz North at 4-3 Grosse Pointe South.
Landry's North.
Grosse Pointe.
Whoa!
I'm just kidding. They have
No, you stick with it.
I was just kidding. They
Are you
have,
sticking with it?
they have a quarterback looks like Cam Newton, but cannot perform like him at all. Terrible passer, but he's about 6'6", 250. Looks exactly
All right.
like Cam Newton.
All right, now
Throw it out there.
Now let's get into baseball. We got 4 teams left.
Bro.
4 teams left.
The Indians choke. They're chokers. Let up a 2-0 lead. Let the Yankees.
The Yankees are at home or on the road taking on Houston.
Yankees are gonna do some work, but Houston's gonna outplay them.
Houston's got a better pitching.
Houston's taking it.
Houston's
gonna
got
get
so
it.
much better pitching than New
Houston's
York.
gonna get it.
Houston's taking it 6.
6?
6?
I'll give it to them in 6. I think that's
I
kind
say
of
seven.
realistic.
Wait, it's a 7-game series, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I see 7.
6 or 7.
And now we got the Chicago Cubbies at the Los Angeles Dodgers.
It's going to 7, and I'm going to call it for the Dodgers.
Dodgers.
Cubs,
In.
6.
Okay. All right. NHL.
Oh, man.
Hockey time. On Friday the 13th, we got Detroit at Vegas. Vegas is 3-0.
Vegas is winning it.
Detroit's 3-1.
I'm going with Detroit, hometown.
I go Detroit.
I love Detroit.
I love it. I love Vegas. I love
Vegas is going off.
Vegas, but I gotta go Detroit.
Isn't this,
And this-
Vegas' first real season?
This is their first season, yes.
And they're going to make a big impact at this one.
Yep. And so on the 14th, we got the St. Louis Blues at the Tampa Bay Lightning. I got Lightning.
I'm going with the Lightning here.
Lightning. The Nashville Predators at the Chicago Blackhawks rematch of the playoffs, first round. I go
Predators.
Chicago.
I'm going to go
Blackhawks.
with the Predators.
I'll go Blackhawks on this. I've always liked Chicago.
All right.
Get out of here.
All right.
Leave. How can you support Detroit and say Chicago?
All right.
The Florida Panthers at the defending champ Pittsburgh Penguins.
Penguins!
Penguins.
Pittsburgh Penguins.
Pittsburgh Penguins. And now, going into next week, NBA. Opening night Tuesday, October 17th. With the first matchup, the Boston Celtics at the Cleveland Cavaliers.
That's the first match?
That's the first game of the
It's
year.
a big one.
I'm going with Boston.
Boston, they're loaded.
So is Cleveland.
So is
Cleveland.
Cleveland.
Gordon Hayward, Kyrie Irving.
Cleveland's bench is all starters from other teams.
They're all old, though.
And Arnold.
I don't know. I think
But-
Cleveland's going to be they're going to be a low-key team throughout the season. You know, you're not going to hear much talk about them because of the West, but they're going to make a big impact.
Yeah.
I'm more
Speaking-
interested in Kyrie going
What about
against
D-Wade?
LeBron. Ooh, D-Wade.
What about D Wade?
They got Derrick Rose, too, don't they?
They got D Rose. They
Yeah.
got Jamison Crowder. They got K-Love. They got Tristan Thompson.
I think it'll be big. You got LeBron and D-Wade playing together again.
You got the oldies versus the youngies, basically.
Kinda, yeah.
The Boston's full of youth. I mean, I just like Boston.
Boston is gonna have Kyrie going against
Well, if you
D-Wade.
wa- well,
Both guys played with LeBron.
Kyrie's going to win that battle.
I'm gonna give
Kyrie wins all
that
day.
one.
Kyrie wins all day.
He faced so much adversity so far. He's got to prove his point. Why he left.
And then,
He put on the handles in the preseason too.
yeah,
Looks cold in that green.
the double.
I
The
like the
doubleheader.
green on him.
The second game of the doubleheader. The Houston Rockets at the Golden State Warriors. I go Golden State because Houston doesn't look like a
I'm gonna
threat.
go Golden State.
Houston, they
Red-
got
Red
James
Bull.
Harden, Chris Paul. That's not.
I'm sorry. Your
That's
Clippers,
not
your
enough.
Clippers are going down the drain.
It's just the whole guard situation there. They still
Yeah.
got the big guys.
And then,
done.
and then October 18th, the next night, the Charlotte Hornets come into Detroit to play the Pistons at the home opener of Little Caesars Arena.
Pistons are going to pull
Pistons.
it off.
Pistons got
Pistons.
this one.
Pistons got this one.
Pistons.
Wayne State got it. Detroit.
Yes. Yes.
The Minnesota Timberwolves
Minnesota's
at the
good.
San Antonio Spurs.
Spurs
Minnesota.
Spurs.
Minnesota.
Why?
They're
Why?
so underrated, man.
against
Why?
the Spurs.
Why? Why Minnesota against the
They
San
got Carl
Antonio?
Anthony Towns. They got Andrew Wiggins.
Okay.
And they got
Not big threats to us.
Jimmy Butler.
Still not strong enough.
He's basically Kawhi Leonard.
I will admit
No,
that
you cannot say that.
the Jimmy Butler trade
You cannot say
last
that.
year was huge. It's gonna leave.
Minnesota is so
Big
underrated. They're going to
impact
go
on the
so far
season.
under the radar, and they're going to make a big.
They're gonna
make a
do
big
something.
impact in the playoffs.
All right.
I don't know if it's
All right.
gonna be a lot, but they're gonna do something.
All right. And then the next night, 3 games. The Chicago Bulls at the Toronto Raptors.
Raptors.
Bulls are terrible.
DeRozan. Going
You're
crazy.
you're calling
Raptors.
Bulls. Oh, okay.
Okay, don't call
Okay.
them Bulls.
The New York Knicks at the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Oh, I wonder who's going to win that.
The Thunder.
Porzingis! I'm just kidding.
The Thunder are just.
Thunder, cold.
Thunder.
They got
Thunder.
a solid 3 now.
I just want to know where did Carmelo Anthony even come from? I just woke up one day and he was on the
Thunder.
He was just on the Thunder. I was like, oh.
I don't know how. I don't know why.
I was at
I always heard him to the Rockets.
I
Make
was
a big
at
three.
Yeah.
thing at a
Well, now they got a
7-Eleven
big-
for band, and then I'm getting all these texts from everybody. It's like, dude, check your phone. Something happened with OKC. I go, what's going on? I call somebody. Melo just got traded to the Thunder. I go, what? I looked up. He goes, yeah, they got Paul George, Russell Westbrook, Melo.
Still not big enough threat.
It's a big threat.
It's a big threat, but not big enough to match the two powerhouses. There's two.
Are you talking about Cleveland and Golden State?
Golden State, San Antonio in the West.
Oh.
Yeah, I was on our powerhouse. Who have they picked up since last year?
Who have we picked up?
No
Rudy
one.
Gay.
No one.
Rudy Gay.
Rudy Gay, a couple draft picks.
A couple of draft picks. Are they going to touch the floor?
Ginobili resigned. Gasol resigned.
They did the same thing. They had the same team as last year.
Tony
What did
Parker's
they do?
coming back early.
What did they do? I didn't hear nothing about him.
Ginobili and Parker are almost done.
Yeah, but they're still going.
All right, move on.
All right. The LA Clippers at the Los Angeles Ball Lakers.
Lakers.
Lonzo
Clippers.
is questionable right now.
I'm not going Lakers. I hate the Ball family.
I love the Ball family.
Lonzo
They're a
is the
bunch of
starter
busts.
now.
I respect
We're
it.
going to put Beverly on him. Beverly is going to kill him.
Nope. Oh, I agree.
Beverly? He's
Yeah,
super
he's good.
aggressive.
Defensively, he is.
He's super aggressive.
I'm
I
better.
respect. You ever watched
I'm better than the Balls.
You already watched the Ball? Did you ever watch their documentary?
No, not yet. I want to. But
They're like
even that, I'd
reality
probably
show?
just show up the
It's
TV
pretty
saying
fun.
I'm better than all of you. So.
I like it. I like that.
It's kinda
I
fun.
respect him more after watching it.
All right.
It's funny though. You ever see that episode where he goes big booty? LeVar goes off on him.
All right. College football.
Uh,
Michigan State.
Bro,
Michigan State 14, Michigan 10. This was huge for Michigan State. Huge win.
All I gotta say,
It was.
quarterback.
Horrible coaching. Horrible coaching by
I
Harbaugh.
gotta blame it on the quarterback.
Poor coaching.
Terrible quarterbacks.
What did they throw? 3 picks in the final in the fourth quarter?
Yeah.
I'm going to say it was bad coaching, just a horrible second
State-
half on
State-
both sides.
I gotta blame it a little bit on the weather. I don't know why you'd go to the passing game. That's why State has the
Yep.
advantage because they have the running quarterback.
I also did
Yeah.
look into it a little bit. All of Michigan's wide receivers kept their gloves on in the rain.
That didn't make any sense, did it?
Oh, dude, I've played with gloves in the rain. Can't catch a ball.
Nope. I've tried to catch snaps as a punter in the rain. It's horrible.
It
That's
just
horrible.
doesn't work. But, I mean, I will give Michigan some credit to holding State to 2
'Cause
first downs in the
Because they
second.
look cold. Because they look cold.
3?
3.
Oh, there was.
3.
Yep, I remember
I
that.
got nervous at the
It's
end,
the end of the- end
because
of the game.
Michigan had no timeouts, and we were punting to them with about 10 seconds left. I
Yeah.
was getting scared. I'm like, do not make it the other way around like it was in 2015.
It almost happened on one of the plays.
The Hail Mary.
It was a high snap, too.
The Hail Mary got me
Yeah.
Oh,
was scared.
man.
I was
You got,
scared.
they almost got that.
Those things are a little bit scary because sometimes you could get pass interference calls that don't happen. You could get holding, push-offs, anything.
Yeah. So real quick, let's do a couple picks for college this week. Purdue at number 7, Wisconsin.
Wisconsin.
I go upset Purdue.
Ooh.
All right.
I'm good with that.
Number classic matchup. Number 10 Auburn at Louisiana State.
Ooh.
Auburn.
I'm going to give this one to Auburn.
Auburn as well.
Yep.
So, and then the Red River Shootout.
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma, Texas Tech.
Oh, it's just Texas.
No, it's Texas.
It's Texas Tech.
Why did I just watch ESPN this morning and I swear I had Texas and Oklahoma playing each other?
It's Texas Tech.
I feel stupid right now.
Yeah.
I'm still going to Oklahoma.
Oklahoma.
I'll give it to Oklahoma.
Number 17 Michigan at Indiana. Michigan.
Yeah, I think Michigan
Bounce
will
back.
Michigan.
And then,
As long as the weather portrays good.
yeah, number 21 Michigan State at Minnesota.
I think Michigan State is good.
Michigan State.
State. All right. So now let's go to the pros. Now, before we start the pros, we're going to do a segment called, new segment, If I Was a Betting Man. And how it's going to work is we're getting rid of all the picks. Well, we did for previous 2. If I was a betting man, we pick 1 lock, One upset. All right, out of these 5 games, and if I was betting $10, and whoever has the most losses at the end of the year on this show, that's why pizza when we eat on the last day.
All right.
Something fun.
You guys should give us some extra points
All right.
for us getting all the picks right.
All right.
First couple
So
weeks.
now if I was a bet man, I'd bet that Denver is going to beat New York by at least 20 points.
20 points.
Jesus.
By at least 20. With the spread, they're minus 12.
What are the 5 games? Did you say there's 5 games?
20
Great.
points.
Minnesota minus 3 at home against Green Bay. Detroit minus 5.5 at New Orleans. Los Angeles Rams minus 2.5 at Jacksonville. Pittsburgh minus 5 at Kansas City. And then New York minus 12 at Denver.
There are a lot of good games this week.
And I'll go with Denver as the lock. And my upset is going to be Minnesota over Green Bay this week.
All right.
What say you?
I wanted to say that one.
Take it. We can have
All
a
right, I'm
say.
taking that one then. Upset.
No,
My lock's gonna be
It's,
KC,
Kansas City. Okay.
and my upset's gonna be
What is it? Come on.
you go real quick. Mike.
My upset,
Hey.
it's going to be Minnesota at Green Bay.
And what's your lock?
They're going to beat Green Bay.
What's your lock?
My lock. I'm going with.
Come on.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Denver. I got to go with Denver. They
Denver.
just.
Wait, what are you saying, Jacob?
They don't have much to cover.
Upset's gonna be
Come on. Just pick one.
Just pick a
I'm
game,
gonna
dude.
go with
I mean, there's a
Minnesota.
lot
I'm
of
gonna
good
go with
games.
Minnesota.
As your upset?
Yeah.
What's your lock?
I said Kansas City.
Kansas City. All right. And
Kansas
that's
City's a good pick.
And now
Undefeated?
it's time. Another new segment we're having. It's called "Are You Serious?" Now, if anyone says something bold and outrageous about any topic, and the
You're
opposite
attacking me.
happens, you got to wear a dunce cap.
Cleveland's going undefeated the rest of the season.
Giants are
throughout
winning
throughout
20.
the rest of the show.
Giants
Right.
are beating the Broncos by
And
20.
now let's take a look at "Are You Serious?" for me last week. Take for my 5. Oh boy.
Gotta go with Detroit, man. Any single time they're on.
Take Pittsburgh for my 5.
Really?
I'll take
Alright.
Pittsburgh because I like it.
Okay.
I like the matchup.
Bro,
Alright,
are you
now-
serious?
I don't know why I took them. I don't know why I took them. Pittsburgh ended up getting blown out by
I
so
was
much.
kinda
Big Ben had a
disappointed
horrible
by
game.
That, too.
That was a
5
horrible game.
interceptions.
So I'm the dunce this week. So,
Where's your hat?
I forgot my hat. I'll have it next week.
Oh, we actually
You don't have
use
it
a
for
hat?
you, but you'll have it for us. I see how
Yeah.
it is.
Oh,
Yeah,
I get
yeah.
it. Okay.
So now the last portion of the show.
Wait a second. Our picks are all pretty close, though. Like, a lot of them, they're kind of easy to decide. So, I mean, how are we going to decide that for next week?
What do you mean?
Giants are winning.
By 20?
Not by 20. That was
See,
like.
now if the Broncos lose
They say I won't be on.
by
this.
over 20, that's on you.
Yeah, it is.
Why did you pick 20, though? I do want to know.
There.
Because Denver's rolling. They're
How many of
rolling.
those are going to C.J. Anderson?
2.
2 points out of the 20? Or 2 touchdowns?
2 touchdowns.
So he's getting 12 of those.
Yes.
All right.
All
How
day.
many are passing?
Oh,
1 and 1.
We should have said Brian's picks.
All right.
No.
Brian's pick?
Brian's.
It's just no.
I will bet Jacksonville will beat LA Rams.
That's going to be
So-
a tough game.
So,
Both got
Now-
really good running backs.
last portion of the show, Fantasy Zone. Top starter of the week for quarterback, Deshaun Watson against Cleveland.
I
The
like
guy's,
that pick.
the guy's been on fire. 12 touchdowns and over 90 points in the last 3 weeks.
I like that pick.
That's
Wait,
amazing. Deshaun Watson.
Texans.
Yeah, I
Texans.
know he is. Yeah.
Just making sure.
Matthew Stafford against the Saints, if he's going.
That's
Saints,
a good one.
Saints give up an average of 30.78
Hopefully
points a
Golden Tate
game.
goes off.
They
Golden
give
Tate.
up
Yeah.
a lot of yards.
Yeah, their defense is atrocious. And then Kirk Cousins against the Niners.
Why is it?
Another good one.
They're fresh off the bye, Cousins on fire.
I want
has
to
a hor-
discuss a little bit. What is the running back situation
And
for the Redskins?
that's your problem.
What is going on? Because you got Rob Kelly,
They
you
don't have
got
one.
P. Ryan, and you got Thompson.
It's a committee.
Nobody has secured a spot. I think it should go to Thompson.
Of course you do.
Okay, hear me out though. The
Of
3
course
weeks,
you do.
The 3 weeks Rob Kelly was out and injured.
Right.
He touched the end zone every game.
Yeah.
Had over 100 rushing yards.
Right.
Over 200 rushing yards
Right.
each of those games.
Right.
He earned that spot.
He did.
What has Rob Kelly done though? I mean, he's
Nothing.
gotten like 40-ish
Nothing
yards
but
a game.
Nothing but gain weight. That's it.
Right.
And then here's some sleepers at quarterback. Jacoby Brissett at the Titans on Monday night, and Kevin Hogan at the Texans. Some sleepers.
I'm liking Hogan.
Now you sit quarterbacks.
Like
We talked
Dave
about it a
Hogan.
lot, as I did last week. Sit Ben Roethlisberger against the Chiefs.
Yep.
You're at that.
Sit him against the Chiefs. Sitting him on the road's a must.
Especially against the Chiefs.
Yeah, they're on fire. Sit Derek Carr against the Chargers. It's his first game back. Don't know what he's gonna do. We don't know what he's gonna do. They
little
said he
He's
is.
gonna go
They
off.
said he is gonna get. They're gonna give him the go, but we don't know what he's gonna do.
This is my out there moment. He's gonna go off.
Really?
All right.
How many touchdowns there, Hot Shot?
2.5.
No.
2.5? Where's that half touchdown?
He's gonna throw 2 interceptions. No, he's gonna throw 2 touchdowns and 1 interception.
How many yards?
250.
Okay.
At least or just around there?
Sit Eli against Denver.
Oh, he's got nobody to throw to.
Sit Cutler against Atlanta.
Cutler. How
And
is he
sit
still
Brian.
in
And
the league?
sit Brian Hoyer at Washington. Just do it.
Right.
Running backs. Start Marshawn Lynch against the Chargers.
Yes.
He hasn't done anything, but the Chargers have given up 36.7 points to running backs over 2 weeks.
Chargers just suck. So sorry.
They just suck.
Lynch had a week.
Yeah.
The rest of them barely got anywhere.
Pretty
Start
average.
C.J. Anderson against the Giants. Come on,
Yep.
really? Sleepers. Start Mike Gillisley at the Jets, and Elijah McGuire
I got Mike
against New
Gillisley.
England.
Yeah, we'll go see. He hasn't done much.
Yeah.
First
Yeah.
week he went off. I didn't start him and hasn't done much for me. Yet.
Sit of the week. This is obvious.
Isaiah Crowell.
Sit Adrian Peterson against Tampa.
Yep.
The newly acquired Cardinal. Sit him against Tampa Bay. He just got there. He
Yeah.
just got there. He's not going to do anything.
He doesn't have the adjustments in there yet.
Sit Isaiah Crowell at the Texans.
Yep.
And then busts. Beware. Aaron Jones at the Vikings and Tariq Cohen at the Ravens. Receivers. Start T.Y. against the Titans. T.Y. went off last week's 177 yards for 24 points. Against the Titans D,
I like that one. That was
start
a good
him.
one.
Start him. Start Chris Hogan at the Jets.
Oh, definitely.
Start Golden Tate at New Orleans.
Yep.
Golden Tate right there.
And start Adam Thielen against Green Bay. That's kind of a sleeper.
Is Diggs playing?
I think so.
I would start Diggs.
So I don't
Start
know.
Diggs too. Start Diggs.
Yeah, he's gonna have.
Sit of the week, sit Sammy Watkins at the Jags. He hasn't done anything.
0 catches last week.
No targets either.
He's not been getting many
No.
targets.
No. Sit Damaris Thomas against the Giants. They have a tough secondary.
They do.
They have a tough secondary. So sit Damaris and sit Randall Cobb against Minnesota.
Yeah, they got those 2 corners.
Yep. Tight end. Start Delaney Walker against the Colts. Start regardless of whoever's quarterback in the Titans. Whether it's Mariota or Matt Castle. Just start him.
All right.
Start Cameron Brate against Arizona. Evan Ingram against Denver. Austin Safiri and Jenkins against New England. Sit Martellus Bennett. He stinks. He just stinks.
Sit Ebron.
Sit Ebron.
He sucks.
Come on now.
Did you
He's
see the
getting
excuse he made?
replaced.
Did you see the excuse he made after he didn't catch that ball?
No, what'd he say?
He said they thought the defender was going to catch it, so he didn't.
Oh
catch
my,
it.
that's pathetic.
There is no excuse for not
Anyone
catching
told me
the
that?
ball.
Mokhtar told me that.
Nope.
Oh,
Kickers real quick. Start Dustin Hopkins against the Niners. Brandon McManus against the Giants. Matt Prater, of course, against New Orleans. Sit of the week, sit Chris Boswell at Kansas City. Phil Dawson against Tampa. And Giorgio Tavecchio against the Chargers. Defenses.
Looking at-
Start Atlantis D, Denver, Baltimore, and Kansas City.
Houston.
That's it. Yeah.
I'm gonna give Houston in there.
Yep. Sit Pittsburgh, L.A. Rams, New York Giants, and New York Jets.
I'm liking
And
that
New
one.
England, because New England's defense is just horrible.
New England is not having a good year.
It's just horrible. So,
Yeah, New England.
Too many injuries.
They're bunches. They've always had injuries, but this year looks like it's getting to them.
ridiculous.
This
This
is-
is getting all their top players.
yeah. So, wow, we're done already. That was quick.
Yeah.
So, that's all the time we have for this week. We'll be back next week with